Watch out for this player. In the 2026 World Cup, every World Cup has that player, the one nobody sees coming. Before the tournament starts, they're barely part of the conversation. The headlines belong to the superstars. The predictions revolve around the usual names. And then, suddenly, everything changes. A breakout performance, a stunning goal, a magical run that captures the attention of the entire world. Think about it. Before 2014, few people expected James Rodriguez to become the face of the tournament. Before 2022, most fans weren't talking about players like Sofiane Amrabat. But every World Cup creates a new hero. And 2026 will be no different. While the spotlight is already locked on players like Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Erling Haaland, there's another player quietly preparing for the biggest moment of his career. A player with talent, the opportunity, and the perfect stage to shock the football world. Right now, most fans don't know his name, but by the time the World Cup is over, everyone might. So who is he, and why could he become the breakout star of the biggest World Cup in history? Let's find out. When the world tunes into the 2026 World Cup, the narrative feels like it's already been written. The cameras will be glued to the biggest names, the global superstars carrying the weight of their nations on their shoulders. Leading that charge, of course, is Kylian Mbappe. Now at Real Madrid, he's arguably the planet's most dangerous attacker, a force of nature whose explosive pace and lethal finishing can terrorize any defense. Having already lit up previous tournaments and won one in 2018, the expectation is that 2026 will be the year he single-handedly drives France to glory. He's a proven headline grabber in knockout tournaments, a player who delivers when the pressure is at its absolute peak. He's the total package on and off the field, making him the tournament's default main character. Then there's England's generational talent, Jude Bellingham. Hailed as one of the world's greatest midfielders, he's primed to be the very heart of England's World Cup bid. He is the complete package, a box-to-box monster who combines raw physicality with sublime skill and a relentless goal-scoring instinct. At Real Madrid, he's evolved into a true leader, a player who dictates the tempo and consistently delivers game-changing moments. For England, he represents their best hope of controlling the midfield against the world's elite, a general who produces at both ends of the pitch. He isn't just a player, he's the engine of the entire English machine. Alongside them, you have a whole cast of phenoms. There's Spain's Lamine Yamal, a player already considered a generational genius who is expected to light up the tournament if he's fit. And you can never, ever count out the living legend, Lionel Messi, who might just have one last unbelievable chapter to write. These are the names you'll see on every poster and hear from every commentator. They are giants of the game, and they will undoubtedly shape the biggest moments. But the World Cup always has a habit of finding new heroes. The players who truly define a World Cup are often the ones who emerge from the shadows. Think of James Rodriguez in 2014 or Toto Schillaci in 1990, players who arrived without the global hype but left as household names. The tournament's expanded 48-team structure makes the rise of a breakout star more likely than ever. It creates a massive stage for players from nations outside the traditional elite to make their mark. So, while the world is focused on the Mbappés and Bellinghams, the smartest fans will be looking elsewhere. They'll be looking for the disruptor, the wild card, the player who doesn't fit the established script. This year, that player has a name, and that name is Ibrahim Maza. He is a young, fearless attacker with the perfect blend of technical skill, tactical smarts, and raw ambition to become the breakout star of the 2026 World Cup. So, who is Ibrahim Maza? Born in Berlin, Germany, to an Algerian father and a Vietnamese mother, Maza's rich, diverse heritage is reflected in his dynamic style of play. He's a product of the famed German football system, coming through the youth academy of Hertha BSC after joining them in 2018. It was there that he sharpened his skills, quickly becoming one of the most exciting young talents in the country. He made his senior debut for Hertha BSC in the Bundesliga against none other than Bayern Munich in April 2023. A huge vote of confidence in his ability. He even scored his first senior goal against VfL Wolfsburg just a month later. His performances were so impressive that they caught the eye of one of the biggest clubs in the country. In the summer of 2025, Bayer Leverkusen, a club famous for developing world-class attacking talent, secured his signature for a reported fee of around 12 million euros, signing him to a long-term contract. On the international stage, Maza's story is just as compelling. Despite representing Germany at the U18, U19, and U20 levels, he made the huge decision to play for the senior national team of his father's homeland, Algeria. He made his debut for the Fennec Foxes in October 2024 and has since become an increasingly vital part of their squad. This is a player who actively chose his own path, driven by ambition. At just 20 years old, he's no longer just a prospect. He is an established professional at a top European club and a full international, ready to make his mark. What makes Ibrahim Maza so special? It's not just one thing, but a powerful mix of skills that make him a nightmare for defenders and the perfect candidate for a World Cup breakout. First and foremost is his elite dribbling. Maza is a player who absolutely thrives in one-on-one situations. He has a low center of gravity, incredible close control, and the guts to take on his man time and time again. Scouting reports consistently call his dribbling his strongest asset. But this isn't just about flashy tricks, it's about effective, line-breaking dribbling that creates chaos. In a tournament where games are often tight and cagey, a player who can single-handedly create space is worth his weight in gold. Secondly, Maza is much more than just a dribbler. He's a versatile and intelligent attacker. While he's primarily an attacking midfielder, he's comfortable playing deeper in central midfield or even as a forward. This tactical flexibility allows his manager to use him in different ways, whether it's finding pockets of space as a number 10 or making late runs from deep. His football IQ is clear in his movement and passing, as he consistently looks to play the ball forward and create chances. He even puts in a shift defensively, showing a work rate that's non-negotiable at the highest level. Finally, it all comes down to end product. For all his technical flair, Maza contributes where it counts most, on the score sheet. He has a knack for scoring and assisting, with a powerful shot from distance and the vision to play a killer final ball. He's a player who doesn't just decorate a game, he decides it. It's this blend of disruptive dribbling, tactical intelligence, and a consistent final product that makes him so compelling. He has the raw talent to produce a moment of magic out of thin air, and the football brain to be a constant threat. Talent is one thing, but opportunity is everything. And for Ibrahim Maza, the 2026 World Cup presents the perfect storm for him to explode onto the global stage. He will be part of an Algerian side that is determined to make a statement. After missing the last two World Cups, the Fennec Foxes dominated their qualification group to book their return to football's biggest tournament. They are a team with a point to prove, blending experienced veterans like Captain Riyad Mahrez with a new generation of hungry, young talent like Maza. Within this setup, Maza is perfectly poised to be Algeria's secret weapon. While opponents focus their game plans on stopping the established stars, Maza will have the freedom to exploit the space they leave behind. His ability to operate between the lines and his one-on-one skill make him the ideal wild card to unleash in tight games or to start against teams that sit in a deep block. He offers a different kind of threat, a directness and unpredictability that can change the rhythm of a match in an instant. The expanded 48-team format is practically designed to create stories like his. With more teams and more games, the tournament offers a bigger platform for players from outside the traditional powerhouses to shine. For a nation like Algeria, advancing from the group stage is a very realistic goal, and a deep run isn't out of the question. All it takes is one viral moment, a stunning goal, a game-winning assist, a dazzling performance against a world giant, for a player like Maza to capture the world's imagination. So, when the 2026 World Cup kicks off, by all means, enjoy the brilliance of Mbappe, Bellingham, and the other global icons. They've earned their spot at the top, but keep a close eye on Algeria. Watch for the young attacking midfielder with the fearless dribble and the cannon of a shot. Because while the headlines may already be written for the superstars, the real story, the one that defines the magic and unpredictability of the World Cup, might just be written by Ibrahim Maza. Which hidden gem are you watching for the 2026 World Cup? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives on the players you need to know, don't forget to like and subscribe.